'Twas a fine day at Pune, at the Stadium Nehru, and the confident West Indies came to collect their points too. They were playing minnows Kenya, the small boys of the cup. Said Captain Ritchie to his boys, "We'll tear these bastards up." "We may have lost to India and forfeited to Sri Lanka, but today will be our day. We're going to thrash these Kenyan bankers." He walked out with Odumbe and then he won the toss. "You Kenyan chaps can go on in, but sorry mate, you've lost. We'll be playing golf by lunchtime. Prepare to lose, Odumbe." But the Kenyan was a gentleman. Why not just play and see? And out came the Kenyan openers, and so slowly they scored. But Courtney sent 2 right back with just 15 on the board. Tikolo had a bit of a go, but Maurice hit his own wood, and with 6 down for 81, it didn't look so good. Modi steered the innings on, and Odoyo looked quite tough. But the last man fell at 166. It just didn't look enough. Mr. Extras was the top scorer, not at all a damn good tiding, and the Windies openers walked on out, prepared to give a hiding. "Hey, you Kenyan kiddos, we really don't like to knock you, but why not take up croquet or badminton or soccer?" Suji came into Campbell, and down came the off stump. Sherwin could only look down and say, "You dirty cheeky runt." It was 1 down for 18, and the crowd could only grin. But from the Nehru Stadium stand, mighty Lara pranced on in. Then Ali bowled to Richardson and bowled a ball of class. "Clean bowled, eh, Rich, you joker? Go shove that up your arse." The score then inched to 33. The Windies still looked great. But then Lara edged to Iqbal, caught out for only 8. The cricket world was on its head, stunned as never before. Then Arthurton run out for naught. It was 35 for 4. All over the world, a stunned populace tuned into the World Cup. And even up in heaven, the great W. "Hey Jesus, Paul and Peter, and even you, Big Dad, come here and watch this bloody game. These Kenyans aren't half bad." Chanderpaul was next to go, then Adams at 65, and all throughout East Africa, the folks started to jive. In Nairobi they danced, in the streets in Mombasa they lay bets, and even in the savannah the Maasai turned on their sets. The hyenas started to cackle, the wildebeest to moo, and warthogs, lions and hippos watched Ambroise run out too. Courtney went at 89, and the world went quite still, and Nairobi considered changing its name to Odumbaville. But Kingston was in turmoil Bridgetown in a stink. The Windies weren't this embarrassed, since Packer made them play in pink. In Georgetown they covered their heads. Port of Spain was in a huffy as Rajab Ali came down the pitch to bowl to Cameron Cuffy. The wickets shattered like glass, all out for 93. The mighty men from Kenya had brought the Windies to their knees. The Kenyans jumped onto the stumps and waved their newfound booty. And Odumbe shook his brave men's hands. "You booty little beauties." Around the world, the bookies gulped and cricket fans just laughed. And back in Tsavo National Park, lions danced with giraffes. Upstairs, God just shook his head and said, "I do not lieth. I haven't seen a match like this since David stumped Goliath." The Kenyans did their victory lap around the Stadium Nehru, as if to say, "Flip, watch out world, we're at this World Cup too."